description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles, and thankfully today, through the grace and kindness of the folks over at HongKongFoodies.com, we have this 100% Hokkaido flour Demae Iccho Demae Ramen Sesame flavor, 100% Hokkaido flour. I think right here it says 1,000%. I don't know, but I'll digress. I don't know. So let's see. How long is it? I know it's 500 mils of water for 3 minutes. We're boiling too hard, ladies and gentlemen, and you get to watch. So here we go. Yeah, you should go check out HongKongFoodies.com because they're in the United States and they have Hong Kong hard to find stuff, and that's what this is. So I've never seen it. I never knew about it. And that's saying a lot. A lot. There's ramen. Excess. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Is that annoying when I say that? 3 minutes? I don't know. It just seems like a thing to say. You get in there. It's bath time. So, yeah, they sent a ton of stuff. So you're going to see all this neat stuff from Hong Kong. I think this is made in Japan for Hong Kong. I'm not 100% sure. I need to circle back with them on that. So, but the site's called Hong Kong Foodies, so my guess is that this is a Hong Kong exclusive. What I'm noting on these, it's like that. Pretty much all the text on the back is Japanese, and the phone number is in Japan. But see right here, that Nissin logo? See how it doesn't want to... Come on. See that? That I've noted with Japanese or Hong Kong varieties before. So yeah, it's October 3rd, 2025. I went to watch the regular news this afternoon. I go out on my walk and I come home and hang out with my wife and we have lunch together. And it was breaking news that Hamas has agreed to release the remaining hostages and remains of hostages who have died in their care, I guess. So you're in the future. How did that pan out? I'm like, you know, that's like their main bargaining chip. Granted, it's like they screwed up. October 7th was a dumb thing to do. That being said, what happened afterwards wasn't so great. So now they're going to give up their only bargaining chip. I don't know, maybe Israel's out of bombs. I have a feeling they're not. So once they give up that, there's nobody there that the Israelis give a crap about. I don't think it's going to end well, folks. I have a feeling we haven't even seen bad things for the people in Palestine yet. I'm going to be quite honest about that. And that makes me sad because, you know, I have no problem with Jewish people. And I think, and I really honestly, I don't have any problem with Palestinian people. I don't have any personal, other than You know, I don't like it when people are killing other people, and anyways, I just think the whole thing stinks. These are adults. You know, I tell my kids all the time, stop fighting. Adults, stop fighting. You guys are into different stuff. Okay, that's cool. Variety is the spice of life. Don't make it nasty by killing each other. God, you guys, it's the 21st century. We have wars still? What's that crap about? Knock it off. That's it. No internet. No video games. Not until you stop fighting and killing each other. I wish it were that easy. I mean, that's what I guess that's what sanctions are, right? You're gonna have a timeout now. We're not gonna do anything. You guys need to just sit on your thumbs or sit on your hands. I don't know about sitting on your thumbs. I don't know where that came from. But sit on your thumb. But yeah, I mean, my brother lives in Jerusalem. I love my brother. He's a nice person. He's a good person. I'll tell you though, he has no love for Palestinians. He despises Palestinians. And generally, everything else, I can talk to him about anything. And he's like the most level-headed, kindest, greatest person. I'm like, how can you harbor so much anger towards these people? Granted, they've done horrible things. But, okay. You know what they think of you guys. So why don't you guys just break bread, make peace? I bet you'll find out you have more in common than you know. You guys have kids, you have families, like to have nice special gatherings. Just fix it. And both of you guys get together and take out that element that wants to ruin everything. Because I think that's where the problem is. There's like people that just want to ruin stuff. I really don't know. I'm not qualified on geopolitical affairs. I just think everybody should just be nice. As my brother says, be nice. It doesn't cost you anything. So, anyways, here's our noodle. Let's give it a try. I see. I get it. That is a totally different style noodle than the regular Demae ramen. It's round, it's firmer. Much more bounce to it, more of a cue. It does seem a little more elastic. Yeah, it's really got an interesting thing going on here. It seems like a cut above for an instant. I'll try more. Let's hit up that broth, because that broth is really good. Nice deep soy and sesame flavor. Wow. That's a thrill. I love that. Easy 5-star. Am I going to have another one of those 5-star days? I don't know. The one I had last was really good, but it's wasn't a ramen. I'm going to use my Neato new bowl for this. I think this is a good choice. Oh, that's right, though. When I take pictures, this part up here is really wide. Let's see what happens. And it's got sesame seed in the seasoning sachet. That's kind of neat. Okay. So I'm going to try using the fork of knowledge and wisdom and see if I can see. It's huge, but it might do things, and I want it to do. It's not doing things, folks. It's really not. It's kind of doing things. Are these the things I want the noodles to do? I believe so. I think I'm giving it a comb over. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good. Now, let's have a look-see here. I want to put chashu in here, that's for certain. I went through my frozen supply of chashu and tried to find the nicest looking chashu I got, and I had a bag that hasn't been opened yet that is full of like my favorite, the best cuts. Like that. Beauty. Beauty! Homemade chashu, folks. You can do it too, if you so choose. You go get a half pork belly. You get an even, and then you get some butcher twine and you roll that pork belly up tight. And then you get some butcher twine and you tie it up like a hostage. And then you take a big Ziploc bag with an equal amount of sugar and salt. And then you shake and bake. And you do it at like 450 degrees for an hour, rotate it, 450 degrees for an hour. Is that it? I can't remember, but if you look on the website, you'll be able to find it. You'll definitely be able to find it. But yeah, it is wonderful stuff. Here's some scallion. We're going to do some eggy wag. Which I need to get more egg because these eggs aren't acting all egg-tastic. Right about here. Let's see how this goes. I really hope this works out. Ooh, come on. Don't slip. There you go. I can use that. I can use that. Okay, and then we've got Narutamaki. Now, how do I want to do this aspect? I think I just want to put a pile of sesame seed right here. Because there's already sesame seed in the broth. I'm tempted to use some pepper thread, but I'm going to forego that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to clean this up in post. But wow, I could totally eat this with my face. There, that light's better. See? Alexa, turn off lantern. See? Alexa, turn on lantern. Yeah, that's way better. Way, way, way better. Well, here's some music to accompany the rotation. Yeah, that bowl came out really nice. I'm really happy with that. So, the next one you're going to see, the last one I'm doing today, is this from South Korea, from a company called Harim? I don't know, but it's a spicy ramen, so I'm guessing it'll be decent. It's from South Korea. Anyways, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Like, subscribe. Just get it out of the way. Do it. Bye.